Hello everybody, and today I thought I'd show you these because I've never seen these before. These are called Bello Dolce Marshmallows Original Soft Ice Cream Marshmallows. Look at that, an actual marshmallow as an ice cream. So can't wait to tap into them. So I'm going to save them for when I watch a movie, but at home bargains if you want them. Absolutely gorgeous, can't wait to get into them. They look yummy, yummy, yummy. Hello everybody and welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike. Today is another session on this fabulous tree, and I really want to get to the other part of the tree up here, but what I want to do first is just see whether we can try to just get this last sort of bit done of the sea colour. But what we'll do is we'll do a bit of this and then perhaps another colour, but I'll see how much we get done on this bit first, because that diamond painting that I got yesterday from Vintage, the cream one, I really am itching to get into that, but I need more of these. So I thought, well, we can try and get a bit more of this colour done, we can get it a bit sorted. So yeah, I want to try to see whether we could close that bit off if we can. But yeah, I've just finished unboxing that Vintage package, and I was going to put it up today, but yesterday my video was taken. The video you would have seen of this yesterday, this this was the video, the whip and chat that went up on Thursday. That was supposed to go up at Wednesday, but it was taking just ages to process it, because I was in the process of getting it ready, but then I went to Chelmsford and I had to stop off at Freeport to pick up my plan of action, because I did a click and collect. Well, I thought I'll give it an hour because I'll have to wait for the next train anyway, and it still weren't ready. And I thought, well, I'll go to Freeport then, because I was going to go straight to Chelmsford then drop off at Freeport on the way back. So I went to Freeport to pick up my carrots, and then I thought, well, there's no point going back to drop them off, I'll take them to Chelmsford with me. So I waited for the train that was coming up from London, and I got back on at, I only had to wait half an hour or so, but I got back on at Freeport, and I thought, well, I might as well just sit on it, go back to Braintree, wait for it to pull off again, and then go on to Chelmsford. I couldn't be bothered to wait for it to get down to Braintree and then back up to Freeport, so I just sat on there until it sort of was ready to go, and then sat in Braintree for like 10 minutes, and then off we went to Chelmsford, and got off the train and went to get some bits in Iceland's, and I couldn't believe it, they were selling sautés for 50p, and I always go to either sautés or chips, and yeah, so I went into Iceland's, and the thing I wanted, which I specifically went to Iceland's to get this frozen apple turnover. Well, they removed they've changed all the aisle round, and I couldn't find it. Walked up and down and up and down, I just couldn't find it. Because each aisle, it's not like you've got chips, fish, you know, all your sort of things together. It's all random things. So you might have fish in this one, sausages in that one, fish in, you know, chips in another one, and I get really frustrated when you you go down an aisle and you think, you know, you make a list and you're right, well, I know where that is, I'll go get it now. And then you go in there and they've changed it all again. So I was kind of disappointed. I was going to get these hash brown chips because they're really nice. My mum got me onto them, but I really fancied sautés. So I had sautés with fish last night, and the other night, oh my god, I had, you know them spuds I was telling you about in Asda's? Well, they were really nice, so buttery, and I had a chicken bake with sliced carrots and gravy, and oh wow, absolutely gorgeous. You cannot beat gravy poured over mash. Obviously not everyone likes gravy, but I love to pour gravy or a splash of vinegar over mash. It's lovely. So I enjoyed it so much that I'm going to have that again tonight. So that'll be tonight's dinner. And I'll have that tonight. So anyway, I came out of Iceland's and went into Home Bargains because I wanted to get some tea light candles. And so last time I was at Home Bargains, I can't remember what I went, but as I was going down to the till, I saw these tea light candles. Now with tea light candles, I always go for the plain ones, because if you put a scented one under a wax burn and then you've got a scented wax smell, you're going to have two different smells going on. So that's why they often say only use like plain ones. And I saw these and I thought, oh, I've got to have them. And these are the Wickford. I love this brand so much. And I got these, and these are the warm apple and cinnamon 24 scented tea lights. And oh my god, just the smell of them are just gorgeous. It's like a really sort of cinnamon smell. And yeah, you get 24 in there. So they've got some other ones, orange. I'll tell you one other candle I do need to get. It's not been in the shop for a while, and it's the orange chocolate one. You know, the ones in the jars, the $2.99 ones. I've not had that in the shop for a while, so it can be so varied when you go shopping for candles, because candles are quite a fast seller, so they will go in, like, fly off the shelf quite quickly. But what they've done is with them, you know that waffle one I showed you, they've still got some of them, and they've got some pancake ones as well, and I've asked my sister if she could pick one up for me, but they're right on the top shelf. But they've put them where they used to be in the pancake section. They've put them in the where the original candle base is for them. And there was another one called Ocean Crush, and I was going to get it last night, but I had all other things with me. I bought these really nice, they're called marshmallow ice creams, and oh, they were lovely. I'll put them, what I'll do is I'll put them at the start of this video so you can see. And what else did I get? I got Crunch Bar. If you've never had that, it's lovely. I got the white one. And then I got some mini donuts. And as I was going to the till, normally late in the day the manager puts like all reduced things on the till, and the previous day I got my mum a little flower for 10p, and because it was like they were trying to clear like the Mother's Day stuff, and I picked that up because I was like, if I don't get this now, it's gonna go. And then last night when I was at the till, I saw these, there was like a big sort of bap thing, loaf of bread, some cakes and some ring donuts. Now I do like ring donuts, but I find them quite a boring cake because it's just sugar on top of a donut. I feel with cakes, if you're going to have a cake, you want something that's going to give you a good like sort of fix, like a sugar fix. Lots of icing, you know. So anyway, I paid for my candles and whatever, the tea light candles and what have you, and I thought I'd just get out of the shop, and I kept thinking about these bloody donuts, and so I decided to go and get some. These are what they look like. So these are what the donuts look like. So they were like just 4 of them, but they were £1.09, knocked down to 37p, and I thought for that price, you know, I'm gonna go and get some, because they were really nice. But just before we finish off what we were doing yesterday, as you know, when I did the come shop with me, I purposely went in there for some storage boxes, and surprise, surprise, they didn't have any, so I went to the candle section, and they had some of these, which were the reduced, they weren't reduced, I think I still paid the full price, but they're from Mother's Day, and it's called Thanks a Bunch, and it's a rose candle, so it smells very sort of a flowery sort of scent, so I got that. Because normally what I do is, if I can't find what I'm looking for, I'll just buy a candle, because they're always good to have. Especially if like you have a power cut, you've always got a source of light. So yeah, anyway, I just go towards going out the shop, and I thought, no, I'm gonna have to go back and get these donuts before someone snaps them up. And I went back to pay, and the lady was like, you had them on your mind, didn't you? And I was like, yeah. And the lady who was serving me, she was like, she told me how she went to Southend, and you know where you get donuts made? Well, she was saying that she had to pay £6 for 6 donuts. So what's that? That works out at like, what, £1 a donut? I love watching them do that, you know, where you watch the machine on the pea, and it starts off and it falls down on the conveyor belt, then they flip it round in sugar, or yeah, warm hot donut is bloody gorgeous. But yeah, my dad always used to do that. That was his #1 thing of going on the pier, getting a warm hot donut. And back then you could get like 6 for £1 or so, but nowadays it's like 6 for £6, and she was like, £6, and I was like, it's terrible, isn't it? And I was like, and she was like, yeah, it is terrible. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to go Southend. It's quite a nice place, loads of shops, but it's a little bit of a journey for me, because trying to think how I would get there, I'd have to go from Braintree up to, I think, the change at either Shenfield or Stratford, and then there's a train that goes along Billericay up to Southend, because it goes past the airport. So yeah, I don't like, when I go somewhere, I don't like to go too far out, because the journey becomes quite long. And that time I went to Sudbury, I had to get on 3 different trains, and I have never gone to bed so early. I must have been so tired from all the different travelling of trains I had to get on. I think I went to bed at like 9 o'clock, and that's unlike me to go to bed that early. I normally go to bed about 11 or 12, so, and then if it's not a work night, I stay up till 2, 3 o'clock, just catching up on YouTube, TikTok, catching up on any emails I need to get to. So yeah. So anyway, after that I came out, and my order still wasn't ready, so I thought, well, there's you know, I could walk over, and then by that time it might be ready, or I could go home. And I really wanted to go to B&M's, but I just couldn't be bothered to walk there. It was quite away from Home Bargains, because it's quite a long walk from there, so probably about an hour's walk. Depending how fast you walk, you might get there in half an hour, but I thought, no, I'm going home. So I'm getting quite frustrated with the click and collect system with the range, because they say online, click and collect it now and get it today, and I only just got the email today to say that it's ready. So, you know, I've got a, you know, it's just getting a bit irritating, because, you know, I expect it to be there within like an hour or so. And they've done this quite a lot to me, where they've, you know, made me wait till the next day. And it's like, why say online that you can get it today then? And sometimes I will go in there, because when they text you, they say that you don't go to store until we've, you know, told you that it's ready. But sometimes I've actually gone in there where I've been annoyed, and I said, like, what's the hold up? You know, you're saying online it's ready for delivery. Ready for picking up, and yet I'm still waiting. What's that all about, you know? And they're like, oh, we've been so busy, and I'm sort of thinking, well, you know, that's not my problem. You know, you're saying online I can get it today, so why hasn't this been picked and, you know, ready for today? It's misleading. If it's not going to be ready for tomorrow, then you shouldn't really be advertising getting it ready today. But anyway, so I ended up going home. Was feeling quite tired anyway, because I already went to Chelmsford that day because I had to go to work, and then because I forgot to get the bag, because the tote bags are on a massive discount at the moment. So I got home, I had an hour or so just having a coffee, and then I filmed a bit of my whip and chat and headed off back to Chelmsford. So I probably didn't get back. I recall getting the 6 o'clock train, so I probably didn't get back here till gone 8:30. And then I had to start cooking, and I was like, oh. Yeah, I didn't get my dinner till gone probably 9 o'clock last night. So, because I really fancied fish, you see, but I needed something to go with it. Really like Iceland's. They're a nice cost-effective shop. Right, I need a bit of a drinky. So yeah, and then I got in, done dinner, watched EastEnders, and then went to bed. And oh my god. So I think it was like 2 days ago. There's this new storyline where Jasmine's half-brother, I think it is a half-brother or a full brother, but I'm sure they said it's half-brother. There's a new character, and I think his name's Josh, and Josh is the brother of Jasmine. And this woman is playing his mum. And I heard a Scottish accent, and I thought, hang on a minute. You know when you look over on the TV and you think, is that who I think it is? And oh my days, I could not believe it. I looked over, and Dawn Steele, who played Alice in Wonderland, Dawn Steele, who played Alice in Wild at Heart, she is starring in EastEnders as Sandra, so playing Josh's mum. And apparently she's been in Hollyoaks, but I don't follow that programme, so Coronation Street just bores you to death. You only have to hear the theme tune for that, and it'll send you off to sleep. And all the other soaps, I used to love watching Brookside, but they axed it. And then what was it? My mum watches all the Emmerdale, Neighbours. Neighbours is a funny one though, isn't it? Because that's been axed, it's been brought back, then it's been axed again, brought back. I don't know why they're having so many problems with that, but I think it's definitely, you know, Bosch now. They're not going to remake it. But anyway, apparently she's been in Hollyoaks, and I could not believe it, like, because I've been watching the series of Wild at Heart, and the last time I saw her in something was 2006, which is when Wild at Heart started. I mean, she didn't go into the series until quite later on, because she used to play Danny's new wife, because Danny was already married to Sarah, but she died in a fire, and so Alice then turned up, and then they obviously married and stuff. But it's just so, like, strange seeing her in EastEnders, because it's not the sort of programme I would have thought she'd be in, because she does a lot of, like, dramas like Wild at Heart, you know, sort of like, I don't know what other things she's been in apart from Wild at Heart, but you sort of think, you know, I can't believe, like, she's in EastEnders, and I feel like it's not the sort of thing she would go into, but I'm really enjoying seeing her in EastEnders. Like, just to see her in a program again, you know. I haven't seen her in anything else apart from Wild at Heart, but it'd be nice to see. I mean, Stephen Tompkinson, who played Danny, he's done loads and loads of things. He did a documentary in a hot air balloon, and I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like Stephen Tompkinson's Balloon Adventures or something. But yeah, so she's playing Sandra's mum, and it's just lovely to see her in another programme after all these years, you know. I mean, she's probably done acting all the way through, but just to see her in a programme that, you know, I watch is pretty cool. Let's see what we got. I really want... What is that? That's number 8. I don't think I've got 8 available yet. Number 8. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's see. We got 6 with your Weeda Bixby. Hello. J. Yeah, maybe. We maybe do that. But I kind of want... That's L. Where's that G gone? I had a G crop up. Where's that gone? Yay. This is the one I want. Now, this is a funky colour. Look at this. This is going to be this little watery bit there. What looks like water. Water. My mum always tells me off. She goes, it's not water, it's water. I mean, water's water, isn't it? But, so, we must stop saying water. Where's my bloody wax gone? Now, oh, what have I done with it? Oh, really? Come on. Right, we're gonna have to put, oh, found it. Right, we'll have to pinch it from here. Okay, lovely. So yeah, let's do a bit of this now, so we'll get a bit of that in. Just to really give your mind a break from doing the same colour. It gets quite boring working on the same colour, but I feel like we're really close to getting this finished now. But Sharon, I was reading some of my emails and no, I was getting the video ready for the delayed ribbon chat that goes up at 7:30 on Thursday, which you would have already seen. And a notification popped up on InPost to say your parcel's about to hit the road, and I'm thinking, well, I haven't ordered anything. And normally when it says that, I know it's like Sharon. And yeah, Sharon, when I looked on it, because the InPost links it automatically when you have a parcel on the way. And I already know when she's dropped it off that there's a parcel on the way, but she always lets me know anyway. And it was from Sharon, so I popped her an email and said thanks very much for another gift. And she said that inside this one it could be something that I've already got. So I mean, that could be anything, paintings, it could be buddies, but she just said that she hopes that it's not something that I've got already. But isn't that green and blue? Looks really lovely, doesn't it? I really like that. So yeah, I'm kind of, she dropped that off today, so I keep thinking it's bloody the weekend, and it's not. So today's Thursday. We get deliveries on Sundays as well, so we may even get it by Sunday, because if it's dropped off today, it's only got to go for a couple of pit stops, which is Coventry, Lutterworth, and then Ipswich, and then it'll be with me, so hopefully. Okay, lovely. So yeah, today, the candle we're doing today, because my other one's run out, I'm using me, you know that Alice in Wonderland wax melt set that I showed you? It's little, I'll go and get it, hang on, it's easier to show you. Yeah, today I've been saving these for when it was March. I wanted to use them in March, and this is the Sense of Wonderland wax melt set, and in here you get all these different scents. So we've got Strings of Violet, Lazy Daisies and Kiss the Tulips, and I've used the pink one today, so kind of don't want to get rid of them because I feel like they're very sort of special ones, but they've got to be used up, haven't they? And then what I'll do is I'll take this plastic out and use it for perhaps putting all them DAC pens that Majestic got. But don't chuck it away, because listen, it has a magnet on it, and it's quite good for storing as well because it's like a book. So yeah, definitely if you're popping by Home Bargains, definitely get yourself some, because oh my god, they smell lovely. I mean, you only have to open the lid and it smells really nice. The flower smell hits you. So yeah, it was a decision about what it's a hard choice whether to go for a candle again or get out the wax melts, and I thought I've only just got that flower candle, so let's use some of the wax melts up today. But let us know if you have a candle with a wax melt. Do you, as soon as they've melted, you like take it out with a cotton wool bud and then put another one in, or do you just keep using the same one all the way through until you know, it stops smelling, if you get me? I mean, I tend to run it all day and then take it out at the end and then put a new one in the next day. I'm not really that big on wax melts because I feel like they burn so quick, whereas a candle, it takes a significant number of hours for it to fully melt. Wax melts, you're probably looking about 10-15 minutes and then it's already melted. So I do much prefer my candles, but when I saw that set I was like, oh, I've got to have that, I have to have that. So yeah, I've had another look today for this bag of 9 drills and I still can't find it, so just have to keep looking, and it will, you know, it will crop up hopefully for soon, because I need it desperately. It's, I mean, look at the size of that hole. It's just, I need it. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do let's do this little bit here. I mean, yeah, I was going to do either this or my pencil case next. So I'm going to do a bit of this, get this uploaded, because while the weather's nice, I want to get as much done as possible. So yeah, I'll have a get this uploaded and then probably have a go on my pencil case, because I looked at the March completions and oh my god, we've only done 2 completions. So I think I've just spent so much time trying to get this done and not really focused on trying to get some completions done. But yeah, do you know, if this isn't finished in March, I might bring it back for like a limited run in September, like do like a, because it would fall, I want to do, I felt really gutted last year because I've never ever done like an autumn theme, although having said that, I think I did a previous year, and I felt really gutted. I don't know what we did last year for September, but I felt really gutted while, you know, watching everyone do their autumn paintings and I didn't do mine. So this year I've decided September's definitely going to be autumn related. So I mean, I wanted to get this done for a tree theme, so I don't think we're going to have time to launch Angela's painting that she got me a while back, or the magic tree, because I'm investing a lot of my time into this painting at the moment. So there's always another year for them, but my priority is to try to get this one finished. So right, let's do a bit of a weather forecast. I can have a bit of my tea and crack on. Alexa, What's the weather forecast today, please, love? Alexa, what's the weather forecast? Oh, she's playing up again. Alexa, what's the weather forecast? Oh my god, why are you not working today? Let me turn this off. And I'll have to put it back on. I don't think she likes my voice very much, because she's misbehaving today for some reason, so I've rebooted it. Really, I'm getting quite fed up with Alexa machines. Then I think Google's much better, so I'm definitely thinking about moving back to... I used to have a Google Home Mini, I think they're called, and I just preferred Alexa, but kind of thinking of moving back to Google now. So, yeah. Oh my god, I found out, you know, I was telling you about the little Shetland. I can't remember if I told you or not. Well, as I walk past to go to my mum's, there's a horse field, and that horse field hasn't been used in many years, like 20 plus years. And towards sort of like early this year, someone rented the land. Well, the last few months, there's not been this little Shetland horse. There's always been a brown horse in this field, and they put the little Shetland in there to make it sort of like make the other horse happy, because it just looked always very sad and fed up and that. And yeah, this little Shetland hasn't been in there for quite some time. And I'll have to put the shorts video up, because I did a shorts of that, but I normally only put shorts up if we've got like no unboxings, or I'm waiting for some boxings and stuff. So anyway, my brother said, because I was telling my mum, like, have you seen the Shetland? It's not there. And apparently, my brother was telling my mum that he knows someone who knows the owner, and apparently something happened with the Shetland, and unfortunately they had to euthanize it. And euthanize it means basically put it to sleep. And now they've put this other one in there that's a big sort of greyish sort of white one. But then my brother was like, they've took out the big brown one and put another brown one in there. But I looked yesterday and it's the same horse. So I don't know what brown horse he's referring to. But there's only ever been the big brown horse, although I think it's a pony, and the Shetland. I've never seen two brown horses in there. So, but yeah. So... yeah, I can't believe the little Shetland's gone. I love Shetlands because they're so small, aren't they? You know, it's, if you want a nice little pony, or a, you know, not a big horse, a Shetland makes a perfect one. So there used to be a horse at Red Wings Horse Sanctuary called Rocky. He was black and white. It was a lovely little Shetland. So yeah, next month, I've got to start bloody buying bloody birthday gifts, which I really don't want to do, but because it's my sister's birthday, I really don't want to buy Easter eggs. And yeah, I'm definitely not buying my dad one. Hell no. So I will be... My sister wants, actually I'm not going to say, because I don't know why, but I've got this feeling that my dad watches the channel, because every time I mention I want to go out and get something, she's already got it. So I'm not going to say what I'm going to get her anymore, because he'd done that to my mum once, where we went everywhere for this PlayStation steering wheel thing that my brother wanted, and we got one, and then he went out and copied and got the same thing. So But anyway, I'm gonna just buy my mum and my sister an egg. I'm not gonna buy my brother one because it will just get shoved to the side of the chair, and I'm fed up with my money going to waste. So yeah, that should be easy. But some of the eggs, oh my god, I didn't even have £12.50 for a bloody egg. And someone on TikTok, apparently there's, I don't know if it's M&S, but there's an egg that's £185 and it's got a tape measure around it. I think if you put on TikTok Easter egg with tape measure, it should come up. But who in the hell pays £185 for an Easter egg? So I'm glad that it's earlier, early in the month as well, because it just means that it gets it out of the way. So I've already said to my sister which one I want. I really, really want that white Twix. I keep calling it a Tic Tac and it's not a Tic Tac, yeah. A Kit Kat, and it's not. It's Twix white. Oh, I love white chocolate. I had a Crunch bar yesterday from B&M's, Home Bargains even, and I love white chocolate. The best egg she ever got me was this Oreo one, and oh my god, it was a white Oreo egg. The shell was like all cookie, like crispy cookie in it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, so tasty. So yeah, okay, so we're just sort of filling up these last little bits now, and then, believe it or not, I've actually got another whole bag of this colour here, but just want to try and fill this up a little bit, and then I think we'll get some black put in, and then once I've filled up a little bit of black, I think we'll leave over the other side of that tree. I know I said I'll do that this session, but I just want to try and get this bit here done. So I need to visit the Cadbury shop in Freeport, because I googled whether we could actually do a click and collect there, and they don't do that. So I kind of gonna have to visit there and do like a big, because they sell bars of chocolate, like, oh my god, like you could get like what, 5, 6, 7 crunches in one bag. And yeah, I think moving on, we're going to go back to doing it that way. Just get loads and loads of bags of chocolate. I love chocolate. I've got, no way, Roxanne is back. Oh my god, Roxanne just left a comment saying love the pencil case. Oh my god, how are you, Roxanne? I've my days. Oh my god, I'm super happy because Roxanne, she left, well, she hasn't left YouTube, but she took a massive hiatus because I think she had a death in the family and she just wanted to spend time out of YouTube, which is understandable. But oh my god, I can't believe it. Wow. Oh, I'm super happy. Nice to see you, Roxanne, again. Yeah, that pencil case is pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, as I say, I can't thank Harris enough because I knew nothing about this until he mentioned it, and I was like, where? Tell me where this thing is. Like, I'm getting it. And yeah, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to do mine. So yeah, super, super, super happy to get that. But anyway, going back to the chocolate, I used to always buy it from the chocolate Cadbury shop. I'm gonna have to do a come shop with me in there because oh my god, I've not actually been to the new store because they've moved the new store. I thought they closed down, but they moved it because I think they wanted to put a different shop there. Apparently the centre manager likes to move the shops around or move them to different different layouts and stuff, or whether it's because there's a lint shop there as well, and I wonder if they've moved the Cadbury shop because it's too much competition with the lint shop opposite, maybe. But I think it sits next door to the Lynch shop. I really can't remember, but they've put a Haribo shop in there as well. And as I say, I've been in there with my sister, but I really want to go back and get that mystery bag. And I've seen some of the stuff on TikTok where they show you what's in it, and it kind of don't look like £25 worth. So yeah, I'm kind of not sure. I can't believe that all this time, like, and I just can't believe, like, it's been there the whole time, and just like I've never knew it existed until me and my sister went, and I was like, oh, because my favourite Haribo treats of all time have to be the red bag, which I think is called Fun Mix, super fantastic, which is the fizzy mix, or the red strawberry softies, I think they call them. Oh man, yeah, so good, so good. Right, let's have a bit of coffee. Just made up my own song there. Right, we've got a little bit of a compartment to do. Just going to finish off this little bit here, and don't think we're going to have time for the black today because it's already at 44 minutes. So, oopsie. So I think after this, I'm going to watch an episode of the One Show that I recorded, and then probably catch up on a bit of YouTube while kitting up the pencil case, because I don't think it's going to take long. How many have we got? We've basically got that, so that's not going to take too long to do, but look at this. This is... why do they use so much excess? But yeah, I'm going to get that up, get that going after this. Wait for this to upload and then get diamond painting on it, because this, I mean, I can get that finished in no time. But this, I've decided that all my pens are going in there, because at the moment my pens go in this, and this is chock-a-block. This seriously needs sorting out, but as you can see, mine goes in. Look, they all go in there, and it is like a massive sort out. Oh my god, Angie, look at this. I've just found this. You can really smell that wax melt in here. It's so fruity. It's a lovely smell. Well, look at that. We've done a bit. Is there any more yet? There's one there. All I've got on my mind is what Sharon sent me. I can't wait to see what it is. The last one she sent me was fabulous. Really like all different sorts of ones, all different buddies, and I can't wait to see what she's got. So, and knowing Sharon, it's going to be another whacking great big box. So, yeah, that one last time was so heavy. But I said my favourite one out of the whole lot is that Christmas one, because you know my love for snowflakes, and without you getting that snowflake candle, I think I would have missed my chance on it. But it was just the hot chocolate for me. It was just the hot chocolate set. I thought that was so nice. Right, so what I'm going to do, they've got all there, but I'm just going to do, someone's reversing out there. There's a lorry that's out there, and it goes beep beep. This vehicle is removing. Beep beep. This vehicle is reversing, not removing. But that's what it does. It does the beep beep, and then it will say, this vehicle is reversing. Oh, right. I'm bloody fried now. I've had enough now for one day, so I need a bit of a sit down, and then I'm going to get my pencil case going, hopefully. But look at this. Oh, mama. Let's turn this off. 3, 2, 1. Pow. Yeah, look at that. That is bloody stunning. I love this colour here, this blue. It's like a really sort of like teal sort of blue. It's gorgeous. And then we've done a bit of the floor. It's oh my god, this painting, people, you need it. You need to have this. It's just beautiful. I love the effect. I know it's a flaw, but I just love how it looks like it's the root of the plant. The change between the black and the purple, it just looks like the roots. But could these be crunchy leaves or mud? I don't know, but yeah, we're getting this bit nice and cushy. We just, this poor old tree over here hasn't even this one's not even had nothing yet. So have a wonderful day, people. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you again soon for another session. We are very close to getting this finished now. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.